Do you believe that the people that are following their dreams are special? Or do you believe that they were born with like some special ability? What if I were to tell you you're wrong? What if I were to tell you that you too can follow your dreams if you just follow these steps that I have in this video? But before we get started, my loves, my name is Ariana, and I am here to help you live the life of your dreams. I feel like God put me here for that reason. I feel like God is here streaming through me to help you connect to yourself so you can be the fullest, greatest version of yourself. But before we get started, I just need you to hit that thumbs up button down below so I can continue sharing this love with the world. Join our beautiful community by subscribing. And then also hit that bell notification. And that'll help you know when I drop my next gem. Because I'm dropping them often, baby. Every Saturday I'm bringing you connected content. Okay, let's get back to it. So as I was saying, baby, nobody is special. We all the same. You are not inferior nor superior to anyone. You can do anything. You can be anything. But first, you need to really hear what I'm saying and internalize it. Don't just say, okay, I understand with my mind. No, I need you to internalize it and understand with your body that you can do anything you set your mind to. We are all capable of living the lives of our dreams. And it starts with believing it. So let me give you these 2 ways. Super simple. I feel God is simplicity. God not finna give you all this hard, make sure you do this. It's so simple. It's so simple to take steps towards being your best self. So first, you need to ask yourself, what do I want? And why do I want it? It's important to know what you want. And I mean, get super clear on what you want. And if you can't get super clear on what you want, be general. Be like, I want a healthy life. And let me tell you why it's important to know what you want. Imagine going on a road trip and you just hop in your car. Don't pull up those maps. Don't pull out a map. And don't even know in your mind where you're going. Just start driving. Just start aimlessly driving. That is the same thing that you are doing in life if you don't decide what you want. Whatever that dream may be, know what it is. Even if you generalize it, eventually with time you'll realize what you do want and what you don't want. And then it'll just get clearer. But know what you want. Next, you need to know why you want this thing. And let me tell you why it's so important to know why you want something. If you don't know why you want it, you won't keep going. I remember when I started my bodybuilding journey, and the reason that I wanted to do it was for all the wrong reasons. But don't get me wrong, I don't regret having that reason first. I needed to know what I didn't want so I can know what I do truly want. So the reason I started my bodybuilding journey was because it was hard, because it would give me this big booty and beautiful abs and nice body. And this is when I was younger, but those were my intentions when I started working out. But then you realize, like, we truly don't care about that when you start your journey. And then I started falling off of my fitness journey. I stopped wanting to work out. I stopped wanting to eat healthy. I'm like, why am I doing this? But then with time, as I started gaining weight, I started feeling like crap. My mental clarity was horrible. I started being in this negative state. I realized I want to be healthy. I want to fully be healthy for me. My why shifted my whole perspective on things. So now this innate feeling just propelled me to want to work out, to want to eat healthy, because it was bigger than me just saying I wanted a big booty and abs. So that's why it's so important to know what you want and why you want it. So what you're going to do is write out, what do you want? What do you want? And then you're going to write out, why do I want this thing? And it's okay if you do start out with I want to be healthy so I can have a big booty. That's okay. When you keep going on your journey, you'll understand the bigger reason for why we want things. So the next part of this thing is you got to believe that you can actually have this thing. Like, you got to truly believe it. Like, belief in something determines whether you can do it or not. Someone who believes that they can do something takes different actions, versus the person who does not believe that they can do it. Those are two different realities. Those are two different actions. Either the person that doesn't believe that they can do it is gonna sabotage it or not put all their effort in or not do it at all, versus the person who believes that they can do it. They're gonna figure out, they're gonna do no matter what they gotta do, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure out roadblocks. They're gonna figure out how to make this thing happen for themselves because they believe that they can do it. And as you go on along your journey, lie to yourself. Tell yourself you believe it until you start getting evidence that you believe it, and start finding the tiniest evidence on your journey that you are actually doing this thing. It's so important to find the little things, the little beliefs, the little pieces of evidence that you are actually doing this thing right. Let me tell you, when I was working out, I was going to the gym every day I was going 4 days a week. I was working out 2 hours a day. Then I would come home and I would do another hour of cardio. And I didn't see results for like the first 2 months. But guess what? I was like, ooh, okay. My booty lifted up a little bit. Okay, I feel a little bit of an energy shift. I was finding the smallest evidence that this is actually working out for me. And then with time, baby, as you keep doing this thing, you keep growing confidence, you keep growing faith. And that's all faith is. Faith is faith in self. Faith in God, faith in self. You got to believe that you can do something in order to do it. If you don't believe that you can do it, baby, you can't. But if you believe that you can do it, that's a whole different thing. You're going to find a way. I promise you. Belief is everything. You know the thing you want to do. You know why you want to do it. And then you understand that you need to believe that you can do this thing. You need to truly, wholeheartedly, fully believe that you can do this thing. And a way to release any limiting beliefs out of your system, like if it's something that just seems so far, that's okay. Don't think that far. Be present with every step of the way. But also another thing you can do is you can just ask yourself, like, what limiting beliefs do I have that are stopping me from getting to where I want to be? And I do this every single day because there's limiting beliefs that we don't even know we have. There's little small whispers from the ego that are telling us, you can't do this. Remember back when you were 2, when you tripped and you didn't have your balance, so now you're not a stable person, like stuff like that. Like, it's like, that don't define me anymore. I am not my past. I am a totally different person. I can do anything. You have to really bring up those negative beliefs, bring them to the surface, bring it to your awareness, and then flip it. Have an affirmation for it, like, I can do anything. So the last part of this is you got to take action. It's beautiful to believe you can do something. It's beautiful to have a plan. But if you don't take action, none of that matters. You got to take action. So being consistent with this action is so important. People think, like, just go out, go hard. You will burn yourself out. It is so much. I'm not telling you can't go hard. You can go as hard as you want, but make sure you're consistent. Consistency beats that person that just goes out and gives they all once that week versus the person that's going after it every day, baby steps, and they being consistent and they're able to sustain that. You want something that you can sustain so you can keep on this journey forever, because this is a marathon, like we talked about in one of my other videos. Life is a marathon. So you want to just stay consistent with your actions. You want to rest when you need to rest. But keep taking those actions toward this goal, this thing that you say that you want, and keep believing in yourself. Everything that is going on in your journey is for you, whether it be good or bad. And what is good or bad? We think that this thing that happened to us is good, and then later on we find out it's not that good. And then we think this thing that happened to us is bad, and then later on we realize it was for us. It's not bad. There is no good and bad on this journey. It's all working out for us. And when you say that affirmation, everything that is happening for me. Your whole perspective and your whole reality changes. So we gonna get out of here. And there was one more thing I wanted you to do before we get out of here, actually. I want you to create a calendar. And on that calendar, I want you to put down your steps of how you're going to achieve this goal every single day. And I just want you to do one thing towards that goal every single day. And with time, you're going to build momentum and you're going to want to do more, and you're going to understand I can do more towards my goals. And that's what this is for. It's building that momentum. So now we're getting out of here. Okay, my loves, I really hope this helps you. I need you to remember nobody's special. People are consistent. And with them being consistent and going after it every day, they are getting this beautiful result out of it because they believe in themselves, they're consistent, and they know what they want. You can't go nowhere without knowing what you want. You can't have nothing if you don't believe in yourself. You can't grow anything if you aren't consistent. All right, my loves, I love you so much. Write me down below. I love the comments.